Well, that was a little unsettling. I just had something fall off a shelf here right as the show started. Anyway, here I am a little concentrated and things falling all over the place. Anyway, hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and pop culture PhDs. Welcome to the Rec Room. Yeah, so that's going to completely throw my brain off track. But so yeah, here we are. It's a tactical Tuesday. We're going to be working on some Metal Slug tactics tonight. Not too much on the details without going through the usual stuff. If you're new to the Rec Room, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, whether that be project updates or creative insights. And you also get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick in the form of commentary and the long running video game deep dives. So essentially, just we're on the hunt for those of you who are also like-minded in things of sci-fi and strategy. We're here trying to build up a franchise from scratch. Of course, that is without industry support for the time being. So welcome aboard to any and all. We're on Odysee, Twitch, and YouTube. So feel free to lurk or chat at your leisure, or even if throw some comments if you're watching on the replay. So numbers almost had a hat trick, not or at least I guess over the last 24 hours, but it kind of almost is indirectly in a way. So thanks for the new follows over on Odysee and YouTube. So that's cool, one and one there. And in a way, it's kind of still a benefit here. We Twitch kind of gets a little bit of a black eye because one dropped off, but it's a bot, so it's okay. We don't want our accounts padded with fake stuff. We want to have the real deal, so that's okay. No big deal. But thanks for everybody that's been joining lately and checking things out, and also that's also been reflected in some of the views. So our last LAN Standing episode from Black Friday got over 50 views over there on Odysee. So thank you for checking that out. As much as everything is kind of feels important here, I really like when those one-offs do well because I mean a lot more work goes into those to coordinate getting things ready in studio and the extra things that are done for overlays and getting guests involved. So it's nice to see when some of that stuff gets a little bit more traction. Also, one that's kind of been a pleasant surprise and actually correlates with Metal Slug here is people still been checking out the unboxing video for the Commanding Officer edition for this game. So thank you for checking that out. To me, unboxing is just kind of something that's done, and given the abundance of collectibles floating around, I figure, you know what, you can only capture that unsealing of the plastic one time. So I guess it kind of makes sense to me why it's still a thing. But at the same time, I don't fully understand it. But hey, if people are checking it out, and if it gets people here to hang out with us, all the better. So thanks for doing that. We had some great traffic last night, even on MechWarrior 5. So appreciate everybody's been hanging out for that as well. So as far as what's been going on today, been a little out of the ordinary. Don't really talk about personal stuff too much, but having to get the car in for repairs kind of threw a monkey wrench into the normal workflow. Plus, now that we've passed the milestone for Draft 1 and Book 2 in the Firewall Protocol saga, it's probably gonna take a few days, maybe a couple weeks to get in a groove to figure out how much is an optimal threshold for a day. So at least today I got through proofreading a couple chapters, and I'm also cataloging, where characters appear, what locations appear, so that way, and that isn't necessarily a required thing to do, but as I go for proofreading, one thing I want to make sure is that the book still feels consistent, like with the first book, so that way it feels like all these cool locations are balanced. It's not like you spend 90% of the story in one location and 10% of the other. I mean, I want it to be, evenly distributed so you get to see all the cool locations at least in a reasonable amount of time if possible. And same thing goes for characters. Now there are so many characters that you can't spend enough time on all of them, but if there's like a really cool obscure character, again, to kind of come back to the whole Boba Fett syndrome thing, like if you know that it's a cool supporting character, you don't want to just put them in for a cameo and then you move on. You want to make sure that you at least give them enough time to either have some funny dialogue or to have a really cool exchange with other characters or a fight scene and things like that. So if one of those characters doesn't get enough space, I kind of want to know, like, okay, well, I only put them in a particular chapter, so therefore let's see if we can't squeeze that person in somewhere else. Or like in terms of the main group, Vanguard gets scattered all over the place, and then there are different team ups and all these other kind of things. So you want to make sure, like, okay, did I make sure even everybody in Vanguard got enough screen time and action time and dialogue time and all that? So it's probably a little bit more on the OCD side, but some of those things are going to help making the final product that much better. And that I did do some of that with the first book, but I think now that I have a sense of this one being much longer and almost, I hate to use the word more chaotic, but more fractured than the first story, because the first story followed a little bit more of a linear track. The second story had to take 2 or 3 tracks, merge them back into one, escalate it, and then, spend the last third of the book on this large battle scene. So plots and perspectives are all over the place. I think it has may require a little bit more micromanagement. But either way, things have been going good. So also on the audio side, it didn't get as much done as intended today, but I got through some more edits, and I'm hoping if everything goes well with the next set, hopefully tomorrow, that means maybe we can be done with the recording and be working on the final exports and stuff by either Wednesday night tomorrow or Thursday, but we'll see how that goes. Some of that is very fluid and take it as it goes, but not too much else going on. I probably didn't spend much time talking about LAN Standing last night, but just to reiterate, that went very, very well last week on Black Friday, and I greatly appreciate the guests who helped make that happen, and there was a lot. We eventually had about 10, 12 people here on site, and so I appreciate that Call to Stealth was here to help out with production, and yeah, it's quite the ordeal, and I'm glad I got the impression that everybody had a good time. So I would like to do one again, hopefully by the end of the year, but I have not quite yet started getting information checked in, because I know around New Year's other people might have stuff going on too. But could always come back to some Splinter Cell. You never know, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So not much point in beating the dead horse with a hammer here. So let's get back on some Metal Slug Tactics. So we are on Season 2, Episode 4, which I called Citybound. Because, yeah, I was not expecting last time that we'd get crushed so easily by the boss, but I forgot they don't give you reinforcements until after your, I guess, intended failure for your first playthrough. Because that would take a lot of work to try to get lucky to beat the boss without reinforcements, I think, with limited skill set. So we should be a little bit more equipped this time. We had just completed another round through Argon Palm Desert, which included taking on Big She. So we're headed into the first level, Sirocco City, and because there's only 2 levels, we should be taking on Morden and the Jupiter King tonight. But that is a 2-part boss fight, so that could be a healthy chunk of time. But that's all I can think of, so feel free to sound off if you got any questions. I find myself, even though this game is greatly simplified in terms of what a strategy game could do, there's still so many options at times that I still find myself overwhelmed. But I do appreciate the simplicity of it. It is a good thing, good problem to have. Good thing it was just an old notebook and not collectibles falling off the shelf there.
Metal Slug Tactics.
Well, yes, I do believe we should continue. So here we are. Ahead of us, it looks like there's a transmission first. Somebody wants to run his mouth off. We've done our best. Mostly uninhabited. Locals. Wow, such wit, such words. Run past the headquarters. It's got his logo on it. So essentially we could wreck the next operation here, considering they're giving us reinforcements no matter what, but I don't see what the advantage to that would be. But if we get through this and get the ammo, that would be a good thing. And then on the next one, again, I can't remember the difference. I think the brown one is the mod. The silver is the opposite of that, but I can't remember. So, I mean, how am I supposed to remember what a brown square does versus a gray square? So everybody's at level 3. Aries got the leg up because she got the POW in whatever mission previously. But let's see if we can get through these with minimal scarring. Escort run to the exit. What? I should have looked at that a little more closely. That's a little different. Do we have to protect anybody? No KO. Oh, Rumi, escort Rumi to the exit. I thought it was like rally or something. Okay, so where's she at? So we got to protect Rumi? Going that way? Oh, it's going to be going to the left. And so she can't take the damage. So this is going to be a little more complicated to this. We've usually done hers in like a lesser difficulty stage. They're only giving us one selection there for the characters. Does that say arcade? It does. That says Arcade Game Center. Except it's attached to nothing. It must be down below. Made me think it was like a drive-through car wash there for a second. Okay, so I know that... Oh, there is 2 spots. It was hiding behind the window there. So you really, offense isn't going to do us a whole lot of good here, other than just clearing the way. Man, so without knowing what the next stage looks like, that's really kind of wonky. Oh, no, there's the exit. Okay. Oh, I see what's happening. Oh, ooh. Okay, that changes things. So the timer here on after the first turn is going to expand. This is going to expand, but we got to get her there. And then apparently on the third turn, that side's going to fill in. Okay, let's get her there as swiftly as possible. Now, again, there's probably going to be a fixed number of turns. But we're going to have to concentrate on taking these morons out. So if anything, I would probably want Aerie to get as much adrenaline to, say, potentially run all the way up to the Grenadier, but it doesn't look like I can. I could probably get to the other guy, but she's still not going to get enough. How about we go there? She's not getting 5 no matter what, unless I run way up there. Yeah, so even if I go up to there, it's not going to be enough. She'd have to run all the way up here, but there's no way to hit on the second run. We gotta block everybody here. If I were to put her somewhere like up here, she could toss a grenade down to this one and help out with the synchronization process of those guys. So how about I put her there? How about you there? Now how far can she go? She can't until Marco or somebody moves. Okay, so whoever does this, Marco will have to move first. Theo can move the Grenadier off the platform. I don't want to put her in harm's way, though. Let's get her more adrenaline somehow. Man, she could get a lot if she came all the way down here. Marco's got to be a help out with both of these because one of them's going to want to stab Rumi, and I don't want her taking any extra hits unnecessarily here. So a little bit more thoughts going into the setup on this. See if I can take these guys out earlier. I usually don't have to take somebody out on the first turn. Okay, we'll go with this, I think. I'll see if I can get Marco up there. If not, I'll have Theo move him up there.
Mission start.
Oh, she ran automatically anyway. At least she's not lined up with that guy just yet. So Marco can't get between those two, but I could get him over here to get the adrenaline. You know, well, I guess I gotta shield her in. That's the other strategy, which I haven't really tried. Because either of these guys could still get to Marco. Yeah, this doesn't help. He can throw grenades and hit her too. she's able to get to 5. I can't get Fio to 5, or Area to 5. I can. Yeah, how much health these guys got? 6, and her grenade jump is 4. Dang it. So either way, I'm not doing enough to kill him. He's more than 4. Yeah, he's 5. Yeah, everybody's at 5 health or better, so my grenade jump's not doing anything at the level 2. Well, let's see how this is going to work. I could get a synchronization. Possibly. If I jump from her, or from that guy down to the rifle guy, take him out. Okay, so she can move again. I don't know if I want her to. Alright, Eerie, let's do the grenade jump. Take his cover out, I guess. So I gotta remember, Ares I think is, so Ares is for sync or frags, Marcus is for sync. So Ares, no. What's this? Bounce? Nope. So hers is frag, Marco's special action reduces. Okay, special action. Everybody gains an adrenaline though, okay. Alright, let's see. Can Fio do something to help with that? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, and that Grenadier's still gonna throw down. I don't like that. Can I kill this guy from behind? 2 times 3, yes, that should be enough. Alright, they're definitely making this one challenging. Both of them have the ability to move, but I don't see how to do so in a way that's going to prevent anything else. So I don't know if she's got the aggro. If the Grenadier focuses on her, that's fine. I'd rather not have Rumi not get hit. Where would I move Fio to, if anywhere? Not really anywhere. Maybe avoid the damage, but... yeah, and we'll leave Area alone. Well, this could be made or broken in the first round. We'll see. He's going backwards. That's interesting. Okay, he took the cover out. Yeah, don't want that happening. Okay, so he's moving back to cover. Oh, yikes, he's coming in. That's not good. She's now got the impale. Uh-oh, ouch. Now she takes twice as much. Now the new stage area is coming in. 2 new dudes. One of them's red. Ooh, did I block her path? I hope I didn't. Well, if I can get Fio out of there, I can have her heal up from herself and moving somebody, I think. But I gotta work on these other guys. Marco might be... Well, Marco's gonna need an airstrike or something. Use a lot of ammo. If nobody gets KO'd. He's got his own... He's got shield... No, he's got 7... Yeah, see, this guy's getting the bonus. I would need to be able to do 7 damage to hit him to get that. So I was gonna say if I could grenade jump this guy, but again, she's not doing enough damage yet. Alright, let's kind of lead with area. Oh my goodness, can she get 6? She can get 6. Now that's not going to ignore cover. Is there any other way I can get her to double grenade these guys, possibly? Because this will do more damage. But he's 7. How much? And I'm only doing. I'm doing 5 still. I'm only a no, that's a level 2. That's interesting. Okay, so he's not going to take a whole lot, but it will blow his cover up. Man, he's got double duty between that guy and the cover. Even if I did that, I can't reach that one. I don't see an optimal strategy there yet. Now, oh, she does have. Well, her grenade launcher doesn't do that much either. She's only doing 4. If Rumi moves forward, though, she's going to be wide open for that sniper. So either somebody's going to block the sniper and then see if the other two... But the problem is, Ares got the explosive ability here. She can't... Well, she can come all the way over here and then move herself to line up with the red guy if Marco is able to take both, or if Ares is able to come down here and hit. Too many options here. So the problem is, I can't hit both of those two unless Ares coming from the direction over where Marco is, because it's narrower that way. So I like literally would have to bring Ares like over here. She could then help with both. Theo would have to say, come over here, might be able to help out. She could help sync up, and I could still use her ability somehow. Move maybe the other guy down by the barrel. Because half of the cost, so she'd get like 1 point out of that. Man, so I'd really need her to heal herself, though. Like, put her toward the car. Marco hasn't been hit yet. Yeah, he needs an extra tag. He needs at least 2 points. He needs 3. I think her pistol does 3, right? Her pistol does 3, so I could do it that way. Those two guys would be gone. Path partially cleared. Still got the Grenadier and whoever's going to run after Rumi, though. Because one of these idiots is going to come after Rumi, I think. It's either going to be the Grenadier or the guy in the red. Alright. Yeah, we gotta get some adrenaline moving from Marco, too. Alright, so she's coming over to here. Alright, Ari, lead the way. Yep, so they're all dead. Marco won't have had to do anything yet. So part of the thing is I could either let her take the hit if this guy takes the shot. He does 4 damage. But if he does 4 damage to Theo, she's going to need some help. Because I don't want her taking a hit either. Or by blocking this, because this Grenadier could also probably still hit her. Oh, he can't. Good. Okay. What Marco could do, Marco could get all the way over here. He might be able to do his zippity-doo-dah thing if I do this. We'll go here. Oh, he can take both of them out. How's the sync? Oh, Ares synchronizing. That's even better. Okay, those two are toast. Okay, so then it's just a matter of how Ares is going to heal herself. Or Theo's going to heal herself. One of these days, I will keep their names straight. Maybe. So, that plus that. Now, as long as that car doesn't get blown up. So, Rumi... Well, actually, you know what? Can she move her? Oh, you can't move Rumi. Oh, well, hold on. That's... Oh, you can't move her, though. It gives the indication as if you could heal her, but no, you can't. So she might take 4 points. She's got 6 left. Got these idiots to worry about on the following turn. Maybe this guy, if she's in range. Hopefully she'll pass that. Okay, Marco, looks like you can... do this. Zap, zap. So, if this guy can hit her, which he can, I might as well move Aerie out of the way. Can I move her then somewhere else? Not really yet. Stand there to block the exit. Now Theo can move herself for healing. So what's 1.5 points, I wonder if it's rounding up. Yeah, so she's up to 9. She got 4, so she got, I think, 2 points plus the 3 divided by 2 rounded up. That's not convoluted. Alright, and she could technically move again, but doing so would put her in range of the shield guy, who happens to have a magic missile launcher behind that thing, and the sniper. So either way, this is the only spot where she's not going to immediately get hit. Rumi can't get hit, Marco can't get hit, so he's not immediately in a threat. Okay, she's going to sit there with her movement point. Oh, okay, so she got an adrenaline for moving? That's interesting. Oh, he's going to go protect him. That's cute. Alright, which way is she going to move? Ooh. You're moving that way? You're moving toward the enemy. You couldn't jump across? Alright, somebody's got to blow up that barrel. And she's got to survive. Marco, can you get an airstrike? Probably not. So he still needs 9 more to go. He can get another 6 maybe, but... if he gets enough for another zigzag, though, you might be able to take out this guy and maybe him if there's a synchronize going on. Somebody's got to get in their way here. Oh, man. Oh, so he's got the sewer cover there. So if he comes out this way, that's not going to get a hit. He could hit this guy. Alright, we still don't want Theo going down, though, either. Alright, what if Aerie... can Aerie do something to get synchronized before doing the movements? And then have everybody else do their stuff after the fact. There's a possibility. Thing is, Aerie would have to start here, end up here, and then Marco took the shot, though, then she'd be in the way. Well, actually, she could move out of the way. and actually still be able to do another synchronize on that if he weren't to go down. Actually, you know, Marco, well, I'll figure it out, and then she'd be able to do damage to him. So really, it would just leave the sniper who's got to move, but he'd have to move over here. As long as he's only hitting Theo, he'd be okay. Okay, so here's the potential plan. Theo's gonna go here. She's going to sync on this guy and remain in place. He's going to go over here, and I got to make sure that I can do the double tap thing from this range. So I can go here to here, and he's going to be dead anyway. So I wonder if Theo maybe puts this guy over there. Then Aerie could grenade jump to here. Yeah, here and hit both. That would just leave reds and these guys. Okay, let's see what happens. So Aerie's going to go over here. Grenade jump from here. Oh, that's going to partially hit. No, let's go here instead. Oh, oof. I don't know how this is going to work. Let's see. So I'm going to go here to... Okay, I can hit either of these spots. Well, it's not going to... Oh, I can't hit... See, the problem is I can't hit that spot, though. Okay, so let's say she goes to here. And then goes here to here. That'll work. Okay. Theo, you're next. Get you back to full health, I think. Oh, you can't... Oh, I can't move to the one spot. We need him. Is anybody gonna have a shot left? Hit the barrel. Can I put him somewhere that Aeria's gonna land? I don't think so. Gotta figure out where to... Alright, so I guess this is gonna take... The cover will take damage if I do this. Okay, so if I land there, that should get him. There we go. Okay, I think this is it. We'll find out. Maximum damage. Alright, so she's back to full. Aerie's gonna do the jump. Hit him. Land here. Do damage to all of them. Theo takes 1. Now, I should have taken the cover. Oh, because there's only 3 in total, that's why. Okay. Damage, or cover is a maximum of 2. Alright. This other guy's not going to be completely dead, but I'll have a way to get him. I don't like how Rumi's still going to be running past this red guy, though. Alright, now, Marco... 2 for 2 here. Everybody's syncing up on this one, so they're dead. And then he's dead after the cover's gone. Okay, didn't do much because he's got his own cover here. 5. Oh, excellent. I'm forgetting about the challenges already. So actually, so it wasn't a matter of getting 5 kills. It's a matter of doing damage to 5. That's excellent. So that's out of the way. So that was the one she jumped from, 2 on landing, plus that guy and that guy. That's interesting. Okay, well, convenient accident. Alright, so she can still move. Oh, she can't get another action, though. I wanted to make sure that she could get a grenade out on this guy, but that doesn't quite work. Let's go here. Alright, so Sniper's got to move for somebody, and it shouldn't be Airy, or Rumi. And these guys are not in position for shots, and Grenadier here, ooh, yeah, he can't reach anybody, so that's good that he's out of range. Okay, we're in better shape. Theo could block this guy, but I'd rather make him move and work for it. Okay. I bet that barrel's kind of in the way, though. We got to get this dude resolved. We don't know what we're going to get. Oh, no, this was the side one, so there's still going to be some stuff at the exit. That's where the next problem is going to come in. 2 shield guys. I do not want her running through a gauntlet. Going for Marco. He blocks. Yes! Stand next to the barrel. Morons. Oh, you're going next to the barrel, too. See, yep, there's that magical cannon hiding behind the shield. You're getting moved on the barrel, pal. Take you both out. So which way is Rumi gonna go? She went back. Oh, see, you could hop over that. Silly. Alright. Knife guy, red sniper. So the one that concerns me most is the knife guy. If I can get rid of these guys on the same turn. Alright, Ares now the lowest for health, but need somebody. Theo needs adrenaline. You know, these incoming enemies are gonna be a problem. I guess maybe. I hope Theo or Ari can jump, maybe grenade jump through that, but she may get hit by those guys if I try that. So either way, she's got to get adrenaline first. She's going to run through that area. I don't want her to do that. That's Marco, never mind. Yeah, I want her to do this. Oh yeah, I can put them both over there. And then Ari might be able to then get a piece of the other guy, get him out of the way. And then if I can get Marco enough adrenaline to do some kind of combo maneuver here. I don't know about this guy getting left, but well, maybe I can sneeze on him, but I don't need him taking a piece of area or anything. Oh, you know what? She could probably stand further back, get a grenade at him, and blow up the barrel. So we can get four or at least 3 kills and partial damage. I'll just leave this idiot, or a couple of these idiots. How far is he going to get? Because he does, what, 6? 4 damage. I don't want both. If both of them hit Rumi, I got a problem. Marco's going to need some airstrike ability or something. How can he cause the most harm here? Well, I guess maybe if he goes up to here, he can at least help with the synchronization on this one and play decoy. Oh, he's finally got that one down to 0. I don't think it's going to help get the red guy on this turn. Alright, hopefully they'll come after him instead. Alright, so if Ari can get to here... Can she then throw the grenade here? No, I don't want that one. Here. I can't throw it right in the middle. That's not going to hit the barrel. I'm going to have to do this then. That's not going to hit the barrel either. That'll hit the barrel, but I can't hit that close. Yeah. That changes things. Here we go. If I go from here... Oh, that's not going to do it either. That'll hit him, but not the barrel. Won't let me fire to that. Why won't he let me hit there? Okay, let's try this. This will hit the barrel, and then hit him, and he'll be dead. I don't even need to do anything there. I gotta do it here, and then go over to get this. It's gonna leave this guy alive. Well, if he's dead from the grenade, then let's get keep Marco here. I could move Marco after the fact, except I can't do a double. I'd rather shoot this way and then shoot that way, because I don't have that other capacity. I don't think he can go one side then the other. Yeah, we'll move him after the fact. So, okay, so we do need Airy here. Theo can do the move. You, sir, do not belong there. You belong right there. Oh, you know what? Marco can sink on him right there anyway. And Theo still has a move from that. So Theo can do that, and either way, well, she doesn't have to, but Ares should now be able to go like this, or like this, no, like this, and then, no, did I have it wrong? Oh, no, it's not working. It's not, goodness. No, neither are working. I just end up there, blow him up without doing any adrenaline. If I end up there, again, I've been cut. No, it's not. Plans foiled. Oh, why is he not getting... I was going to say, yeah, he's getting blown up. It's just not showing him on the immediate hit. Yeah, so he's done, but that's not hitting the barrel. Okay, well, I guess I just got to settle for 3 then. Quit calling tight about it. Alright, so this will hit all 3 of them. Oh, you know what? That works. Then he gets tagged too. He's almost ready. No, because I'm not hitting him. Either way, I guess we'll just advance to there. Yeah, alright. Well, let's get these guys out of the way. There's 3. Nope. 2. So, Marco, you got your adrenaline. Oh, well, you could give another hit, but nobody's got any other actions to use. Oh, he doesn't have enough for this. Let's see. If I go to here, can I fire 2 different directions? No, it's going to be in that direction. If he does this one, he's dead. Because, no, I wouldn't overkill anyway if we're going to do that. Man. Extra hits don't mean anything, really. I mean, I can move myself up to here. Put himself in harm's way. Just take care of the one that's in front of Rumi. He's still full. You know what? If he gives himself the extra hit, he actually could take care of this guy, because he gets, what, 3? Yeah, so he could take care of him or him. But this guy's the problem. Man. Rumi, you had better not die. And what does he get out of this? You know what? Is there any way to airstrike these guys? He needs 8. Can I get 6? 5, 5, 5. I'm gonna be at 7. Well, this is the most optimal one I got with adrenaline usage here. So now he can't attack him, and he's dead. Okay, so it really depends on who does what. I got 2 snipers, 3 snipers that can hit her. If any 3 of them do, we got a problem. Unless she can jump across and make it to the exit. Actually, if she were to go in the cover and come out the other side, she'd actually be good. I have no idea how this is going to go. Turn order. Enemies go, then Rumi. Yeah, so you'd have to have all 3 of them go, but... Ugh. I don't like it. A little too uncertain here. Yep. Nope. Okay, that's 1 that's not going to hit her. That's 2 that's not going to hit her. Are you going for Marco? Alright. Go through the manhole cover. I just don't want her getting stabbed by this guy. Oh, okay, now where's she moved to? Oh, thank you for putting yourself in harm's way. Okay, Marco, can you get an airstrike and torch the schnout out of these guys? If he can get... Yeah, he can get enough. He only needs 8. But I do not want to hit Aerie. I'm going to go over to here. I mean, I get all the way to 6, but she's in the way. I have to come over from over here. If I do this... What? That direction? I could be that far away? I can't hit anything over here. What is this mess? A little too concerned about collateral damage. Can't hit no buildings with that thing. Alright, what if I try from over here? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Every single issue, she's in the way. Dead Rumi. Nope. Gotta take them all out the hard way. And the grenades are gonna be a little sketchy. Oh my. Well, if I could maybe get Aerie up to here. She can do some damage to that one, and then maybe hit that one. Let's try that. I'm not going to get any sync out of the deal, but... Nope, not that. So he'll take a hit. Oh, he's got cover from the truck. Still got to do another 4 points of damage after that. Yeah, and they're going to stab before she can make her move. She's one step away. I can't hit grenades unless I'm somewhere else, like here. Like, this might actually blow up cover. Oh, you can... Oh, come on. This grenade range. This minimum is awful. Alright, what if I'm over here? They're screwing me on some mechanism. I'm not quite catching here. There we go. Okay. Nobody's got a knife with which to hit these guys. Well, their cover should be gone after that, and if everybody's in position after the fact... There, let's see if we can't... The extra synchronization process here. If she's here, is she going to get hit by that or not? There, we could get a bonus action. So where am I hitting? That's going to hit Theo. I don't want that to occur. That guy's still not dead. Alright, well, let's do this. Do I give... I give somebody the bonus action. Marco... Oh, you know what? Let's see what Marco can do here. Pow. Pow. Oh, like, okay, we got options here. So let's remove the cover first, preferably without hitting Rumi. Alright, so there's some synchronization. Marco goes in. Theo goes in. Covers toast. So Theo is not gone yet. She could give an extra action if need be. He actually got reduced by 1, so now technically it's... Well, why is he getting... Why is the synchronized going off on him already? Oh, that's interesting. Check that out. Once again, another one of those convenient things. Because Area is synchronizing, then Theo is synchronizing because of their grenade. He just needs to take a normal shot, and then Theo can kill this other one. So we'd be left with this other sniper. So it's the gamble of whether he can block her path, which I don't think he will. So Marco can take a normal shot like this, synchronize, and then everybody's done except for the other guy, which Theo's going to take out. Dead. Dead. Overkill. And then Theo can shoot him. He's also overkilled. There we go. Wow. Alright, I don't want to put her in harm's way. He'd have to move over here. Let's... No, let's not do that. Let's go somewhere he's not going to hit. So let's go up 1. Oh, you know what? Let's just do this. Maybe he'll come back. And she should be okay. She's got 4 points and he only does 5? 4. Okay. Alright. Unless he's got a bazooka on that thing and can take Rumi out, or unless he's got some trick up his sleeve, I think we got it. No KOs, and she survived. Yeah, of course he goes for it. But the Grenadier can't do anything, so she's going to move. And done. Victory!
Victory!
Cool. Reinforcements we didn't need, but that's okay. No rollover. Alright, so Marco got 6 and 3. Airy, 4 and 3. And, wow, 5 and 6 for Theo.
Supply drop.
All right, expected the weapons. Yep. Okay, it's not till next time. We gotta get this one first. All right. Here we go. The crane seems a little off balance. Really? So kill everybody. Depends on the number. Contribute to 3 with Marco. Usually not a big deal. That 3's kind of light, actually. Call the stealth, check it in. Am I playing this any different this time? I mean, I can't really until I get the options unlocked. I mean, I would like to try new things, but it really depends on what I get. I have tinkered a little bit with some of their abilities differently, because this is really only the second rotation because I died the first time. So I'm trying to get a little bit, but there's only so much you can do with so few to pick from. I don't even have any new characters yet. Okay, so we got a 4 square and a 4 square there. 4 square doesn't exist anymore. Or at least I never hear him mention 4 square. What a fad. Alright, so we got kill everybody. Oh, there is designated ones, though. Contribute to 3 frags on target. Okay, so they didn't say designated. They said specific targets. So Marco's going to help out with those. How many are there? 1, 2, 3. Oh, so that's why it's a little more complicated, because there's literally only 3 of them. So if he does not help out with those 3 exactly, he got a problem. So if I get Marco to maybe come across, take care of this guy right away, we can push everybody into a corner, and then work on the other scrubs. I'm really only intimidated of, like, the knife guys, because they do such damage, and then they make you take twice as much. Now, if that guy were to run over here, Marco could flip the switch. I don't know if that's going to qualify. Oof, it's a risk. That would be a risk. So, yeah, I'm thinking let's get some Marco going right here. Yeah, he can get all the way in front of that guy. And he's not going to be able to do enough damage off the start, so somebody's got to come with him. Probably everybody, but she might be able to, say, get behind cover. Actually, if I put her over here, can she make it to cover from there? No. Oh. Let's... I don't know. I'm not inclined to overthink this one too much. A little less problematic without having Rumi out there. Alright.
Mission start.
Alright, so Marco, let's run all the way over here. How's he getting there from there? So he's running that way, so he's getting less adrenaline that way, but that's okay. Pops right in front of him. Peekaboo. Whack a falcon. Alright, so now she can't make it all the way, but she might be able to contribute to something. Yeah, she can get over here and then move into cover afterward. How far can Theo get? Not as far. Oh, you know what? But we can get two of these guys off the board. And some cover. Alright, Marco, can you take him out? Done. Alright, so she could move, but I'll wait till after that. So let's get Theo's taken care of here. Yeah, that guy's coming for Marco, probably. Maybe. Alright, so he's done. She won't get the adrenaline, so I can't grenade jump. Okay. If I go into cover over here, this guy's coming for her, but she'll only have 3 damage. She'll still get hit for 1 and get vulnerable. Oh, the cover doesn't matter. Ugh. Why don't you come over for Marco then? Put her over there. Okay. Bring the party this way. Alright, so what we want to see is if this guy will end up in the shadow of the crate. Problem is, I don't like it's on the other side of the map. I can't see where it's going to land. Oh, there we go. I can select it that way. So if he ends up over there, Marco's just got to get that switch. And then just leaves Mr. Sniper Dude over here. Good thing there's no reinforcements with this many enemies on the map already. Okay, so Theo, or Ari, what can you do here? Anything with your one action? Not quite. Oh, this way. Wow. Oh, there's, yeah. Downtown. Little, NBA Jam reference, or was it Maximum Hang Time? I don't know. It's a long time ago. Alright, we'll do that. 8 points of damage for one. Like that. Soften him up a little. Oh, shoot. Gotta be careful, make sure he doesn't trip on a log. Marco's gotta kill that one. That was almost an error. Okay, now we're done. At least Marco's gonna throw a shoe at him. That did nothing. Where are you going? No, you couldn't even make it. Oop, he's in range. There we go. Number 2 for Marco, hopefully. Alright, so if he goes over here and hits the button, we might as well hit the button from here. Crane. Yep. Okay. Marco's hitting the button. That counts, right? Kicks it. Did that reset? It just took the 2 out of 3 off the map. Was there a second enemy I didn't notice? I'm not sure. Unless it's counting the switch itself, that would be a little weird. I hope that qualifies, because otherwise... Again, not to say that there isn't already glitches in this thing, but... Alright, so Ari can do bounce to bounce, but he's got cover at the moment. Theo can move him out of cover. Marco technically didn't even use his action yet, so... if I back it up, I might screw something up. I don't know how I want to do this here. I got myself in a corner. She's not going to have enough by doing that or that. You know, she bounced. Yeah, she's not going to get enough there either. She'll come all the way over here and take this guy out. She grenade jump from here to there. That would mess with him. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, so she doesn't have cover now, but... I'm going to hit him. He would have to move to get in the way, but that would put her in cover, though. Alright, now she's back to 4 points. Alright, so if Theo comes over here... She can move this guy to somewhere where she and Marco both can hit him. There we go. And Marco's still got his action. And he's dead. And she can move back into cover. Joe, look at that. It's almost like it's intentional. Yeah, go for a walk, sniper. So these guys can take fire point blank. What he's doing is chipping at the cover, though. He got nowhere. All right, Marco's at 6. Can I get him to 9? I think I can. Now, the thing is, can I do anything hyper effective with an airstrike? You got... Let's try Theo first here. Let's see if she can move him. And then do this. I can do that. Can I get Marco where he needs to be to fire that? Not... Yes, Marco can go over here. There we go. Alright, Theo can... Well, don't... No, she's already moved into the way. Do I give anybody else a second action? Nah. Give herself a second one. She doesn't have enough. Well, if I get this guy, I will have done all 3. It's just whether or not it counted the crane when I took him out with that. So here's an airstrike for you clowns. You and your ghillie suits. So much for camouflage. Alright. Ooh, that took away her... No, it didn't take away her base action. She's still got that. I don't think she'll get the other one after, though, will she? Okay, so Theo can still move. Let's, ooh. If I can move her away from the Grenadier's range. And then have Aerie come over here. And then do a basic grenade. He should be dead. And move back into cover. Okay, there we go. So, oh, that meant Fia was out of range. Does her pistol have that modification? No, it doesn't. I forgot who got the, maybe we didn't get the short version for the damage. Alright, nobody's taking any damage yet. Everybody's in cover. No dodge for Aerie, but that's okay. So 2 left. Look at this goofball. Alright. Clark, can you take him? Well, actually, you know, Aerie can take this guy out. Maybe. If I throw correctly. Okay, so he's done. She's just got to come back over here and help out here. Yeah, Marco can stroll whichever direction he wants. He's dead. Okay. And done. Better not hose me on my ammo.
Victory!
I got screwed. That's why I took it away, is because it didn't count. Marco contributed. He pressed the button. So, for anybody not aware, anybody who does play this game, contribute means shots on target, either through special ability or action, not using the crane. That's garbage. Apparently the crane does not count as a proxy. Like, come on, put the crane on the map. If the crane got the kill. Jerks. Okay, so anyway. 5-0. 4-3, 1-1. Architect of disaster. Yeah, I'd say so. I masterfully used that crane, and he didn't give me credit for it. Crane gets the credit. Okay, so we're getting the mod for the silver crate. So he's already got a max ammo of 9. Bump it up to 37. I don't care about slowing him down. The no cover thing, though. Oh. Oh. So that's a gold edition one. So that's, I was going to say, that's even better than the half circle. I mean, because the half circle is already included, plus you get the extra row, plus you get the outlying 4 squares beyond that. I don't know if I've ever had this one. It's because the only thing of that range that I recall is, you know, that crash landing thing that Tarma has. So bypassing cover, nah. More ammo, nah. Slowing him down, nah. So I think really this is got the highest output probably of current playstyle. So let's go with that.
You're great.
Oh, promotion, excellent. Ooh, a scope. I don't know, I should have a scope with grenades, but each time moved by a special action, they gain anticipation. So +2 damage dealt. Oh my. So I guess the question is, does this count both if Fio moves her with the drone, and does it count with her grenade jump? That's I'm highly inclined to check this out, because reflexes I've seen before. I guess this is the common one. You get the extra damage for synchronizing, and this is the one that this is like the elephant gun equivalent. You know, you shoot them in no cover, but you get a bonus one. So yeah, let's try this anticipation thing out. And she's the only one, oh, she's the only one that ranked up because of the POW earlier. Enemy! Clown sighted! Yeah, so I've only got these two rounds to try that ability out until we get reset here. Let's go, Morden. At least got reinforcements, so if I die here on recruit difficulty, it's my fault this time. Unlike just a bad string of circumstances when they don't give you anything.
Get ready.
Yeah, oh, come on. See, they even threw in the monsters and stuff last time. They really didn't want me to finish. Okay, so they put me on both sides here. So you get some cover, but you got a mix of dudes on that side. Depends on which way it's going first. So right now, since he's in the middle, I gotta go square off against the knife guys. Don't really want to do that, so I'd be fighting from range, preferably. So if anything, if Aerie were able to start, say, from here, and get enough, her grenade thing requires more, doesn't it? Yeah, the grenade juggle requires that. But she could take a pot shot with this thing now. That's only a 4. How can I get her the adrenaline she needs to get all the way over here? So let's maybe put her here. Marcus can maybe sit back and help out. Maybe if he could get his going. He's only going to get a 5. He's not going to have enough, I don't think. Yeah, he needs 6. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Unless, you know what? We could also have Fio move out. Yeah, you know what? Fio's going to get in there and move somebody out of the way. You should get cover in the process. Not too concerned. Okay, we'll try this. So she's got to move first. Okay, we got a plan. We got a loose plan. Don't know how long it'll hold, but we got a plan.
Mission start.
Oh, that ruined the plan. Marco's the one targeted, though. That might be okay. Alright, Fio's not targeted. Let's bring her here. Aerie's not. Okay. What can she get here, though? No, she's stuck. Oh. The area I want her, she's a little trapped. You know what? We just may have to, move her over somebody then. If I have to use Fio to get her over there, I still need the adrenaline. Why'd you have to go do that, Jupiter King? I'm gonna take the damage, but that'd be kind of silly. Especially the way this map plays out. Oh, she can. Oh, she can't grenade jump. I won't have the 5. I'm gonna be one short. All right, you know what? I'm gonna have. I'll Theo move her then. Okay. Marco's just not going to get a shot on target then. You can do this. Oh, what? What? Why can't he shoot him? Oh, that's not that. So I'm going to do 5 there. I don't want to do that yet. Now, she's going to be in harm's way against the sniper. Question is, do I go directly in front of Jupiter King, or do I go offset by 1? Well, no, I don't want to block Ares' shot in case I take one. Who's targeted? Marco? Yeah, Marco's targeted. Okay, so anticipation did work on that, so she now gets +2 damage. Okay. Now if Marco were to do this, that's going to do a couple more damage from the sink, though. Is there any way that... So Ares not going to gain... So we got 4. Let me see what happens if Theo does... Oh, that's right, she can't. Marco's got... You know what? Marco's got to take the hit on this guy first. He's done. Ari can then get... Hold on. If he did this... Hold on. If Ares got the extra attack now, though... Oh, he'd have to give you the adrenaline. He doesn't have the action. He doesn't have the freebie action yet. You know, I'm gonna go with this, and then Ares can then throw the grenade back, and we can still get the other guy too, I think, and still have done 7 points of damage that way. Not the best strategy I got, or best that I've had. Oh, she got that and didn't get. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I guess that works. Alright, now... Oh, she got adrenaline out of that. She can technically grenade jump. How about this guy? He's only 5. I can only do 4. Okay. Alright, so who's still gonna attack? Oh, it'd be her. So it's either the grenade jump... or this. So that's gonna kill him anyway, but everybody synchronizes again. Overkill. Wait, what? Why didn't that hurt him? Or did it? It just didn't look like... Oh, because... Never mind. I was thinking it was going to do the purple damage. That's why I didn't. Okay, so now Ari can, like, backtrack one. Get out of the sniper's range. She can't make it to cover. But sniper's got to move and then block the other one, depending on who goes first. Okay, and hopefully everybody else has to maneuver. And Marco... Okay, Marco's got 5, so he's actually going to be clear of the other attack. Okay, that's not the worst. Not the worst. Theo can move, but I don't see anywhere to move her to. Everybody's got some adrenaline, too. he went first. Oh, what? He's gonna hit Fio. Alright, knife guy's gonna move in, but he's gotta go around that way. He's got a shot. Yikes. He doesn't, I don't think. Okay. Which panel's going down? That one? No, the one we're on. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's go. Alright, Ari can stand behind cover. Fio and Marco need to get out in the open, though, so he can get there. Can he hit close by? He can, because he can throw it to there. Marco, if Marco's standing here, he can zip him and then hit that. Fio could, or Ari could throw a grenade over if she makes it to there. Her pistol may not make it the full way, though, so let's try here. That guy's not going to be dead. He's going to waddle back over here if he's got the range. He does. Okay, figure that out. Marco's got to go first, I think. Let's get the adrenaline. Okay, so if Marco were to lead with this, you can go boom and boom for, there's 11 points. Any modifiers? I don't know if she's got anything. I don't know if there's a way to know if she's got that active or not. I mean, she probably used it on the last turn, but I don't know if they were persistent, if I would notice how that's going to show up on the screen. Alright, any other options before I do that? If I call in the airstrike on them, I can't take them out in the process. I take the sniper out. That's 15 points. But I'm going to have to rebuild the adrenaline again. And that still leaves the other guy alive. If I do this, is he dead? He is dead. Well, even without sinking. Now, if I do that, how much... Ari has enough to do this, so she can do that. And hit it twice, so we can do another... She's doing 10 points on her own. Yes, because it's 5 and 5, so she can do 10 by herself. We don't necessarily need her for the other sync. She'll just get bonus points on this. Now, if I then had... Oh, she's not going to be... Who can give her... Fio can give her a double action, but I'd rather have Fio's action move her into place to get even more damage. Okay, so let's start this with Marco. Fio's going to be free to do what she wants here. Here we go. There's 11. You're dead. Right around the corner. There's another one. 2 points. There's another 3 points. Shield block, but Ares isn't a shield block. Doesn't matter because it's the same character. Now, Fio could move her possibly over to here. This may be a gamble because no, she's still at the same distance, and might be able to tag those idiots in the process, or the sniper maybe. I don't know how this is going to work. Okay. The claw game, and she got healed at least, right? Or whoever needed it. One of them did. Okay, now grenade juggler. If I go here, it hits him. And I go here, it hits him. So still 10 points on Morden and damage to these idiots, even though one of them's going to die next turn. Excellent. Alright, Fio can move, but it doesn't really matter. Ari doesn't get her move at that point. Okay, that was productive. Not worried about Mr. Knife Guy or that guy. We'll get more enemies here when that new plate comes in. We're good. No major expenditure of ammo yet. And he's down just above halfway after 2 turns. Plonk. You got nowhere to go. Ugh, shield guy. So at least it's a little more open. Okay, so now they're going to cut across a path there. Sniper didn't die, so I guess he had nowhere to move without a target. This is going to get interesting. So can I, see, now would be a better time for the airstrike. Except the only window is through where those guys are. But I don't necessarily want to be stuck on this platform in case it's the one that's going to go. That idiot's going to, even though he's on the other side of a wall, he's going to do the move forward, hop over, and stand right in front of Marco if that's where he is. This is a goofy platform area, so I could get Marco all the way over there. But he's going to be either in harm's way or right next to him. I want to take out, if anything, I want to take out the guy in the middle. So if I were to go like this, I'd get the middle guy, the knife guy, and 10 points on Morden. And then if anybody else over here has more stuff they can do, I can maybe put her over here to get a shot at that idiot. If she's over here, can she get enough adrenaline to do another shot? She can do a grenade juggle. Maybe here and here. Where's the next? I can't see another one. I'd have to go here. No, I don't want to do that. So let's go here. Nope. Oh, if she did a grenade juggle from here to here, oh, that'd be even better. Oh, I want to hit him though. I don't want to. Marco's going to take those guys out. I guess because what's going to happen is he's going to get left. Let's not worry about the extra knife guys at the moment. Here would be a little more interesting. How about I go all the way in front of him and then go here to here. That way he's hurting and still get my Morden hit for 5. Now she's not getting anything on the synchronize. If I then move Pio somewhere where she can move her out of the way, I guess. I don't know if this will work or not. I could move her to there and heal her for the process. Yeah, we'll do that after. Yeah, sniper can still take a shot. I guess I'm just gonna wing it. I don't know what I'm doing. Because Marco might sink if these guys... Well, Marco would have to do the airstrike first. Then he would sink on Ares' attack. Yeah, so let's do this first. So if we go here... How is she sinking, though? Oh, she's sinking on the other guy. Oh, that's good. Okay, that'll work. Then Marco will still sink. Okay, so we'll get one more. We're going to one extra knife guy. Incoming. Oh, you're done. Over your head. Alright, he's got a little left. Oh, she can move out of the way on her own. Alright, so we'll go here. Now, we get an extra 3 points on a Marco out of that. There we go. Alright, so she's still got a movement. But I could heal her in the process, because she's going to take a hit from that thing, or I can move her and move her anywhere else that would keep her from getting hit. Without getting hit by the sniper, I don't know. Oh, you know what? Here's a solution. Take that, jerk. Alright, so she didn't get healed, but he's dead. Because he won't get the shot, so there we go. Alright, yeah, we'll just put her up closer to cover. And we might as well move her closer this way and into cover, just in case we have to move off the platform. So everybody's at least on the borderline between those two, even though the middle one's not likely to go next. Alright. Cutting them down. Oh, he blocked his path. You're an idiot. That worked. Okay, so that one's gonna go. So we'd have to run all the way down there. So Marco... Oh, Fio's targeted. Oh, Fio and Aerie are targeted. Marco is not. Ugh. Okay, yes, cover. Thank you for that. I know about cover. But I can't get to the next cover down there. And she can't stay on the cover for there, so one of them's getting hit. So I guess Aerie needs the cover. She can come down here and do something and possibly heal herself if she needs to. Except it would be helpful if Aerie could hit them from cover somehow. Marco is going to have to run all the way around to here, perhaps. Get some adrenaline. She can run around here. If she throws the grenade from here, though, she's going to hit Marco. But her grenade only does 2, right? Does 4. Eh. Oh, she's still going to take 2, but that's also going to contribute to what? No. I need more dodge then, really. I can't get any more dodge, can I? Nope. I can't make it all the way down there. She can get 1 extra dodge by standing right in front of him. I don't know if it matters. Oh, you know what? I got an idea. But for starters, let's get this out of the way if I can. Okay, so he's going to be dead. Alright, we'll just try this. Okay. Oh, so Fio doesn't get a move off of that. Okay. But she could run to here. Okay. If Fio's not in the way, can I grenade jump all the way over to here? I can make it... Ooh, I can't quite make it to cover. Except I contribute to a frag, though. Oh, there's a way to make it. Theo would have to move herself into cover. And you know what? We're just going to wing this. Okay, let's go from here to here. He's dead. I don't know if I've had a clear battlefield here before. Not that it's going to stay that way. Now Theo can move herself into cover. Perfect. Well, Ares still took 2 points somehow. There we go. Everybody's almost tip-top shape. Alright, but they should not take any damage now. The 4 points and 4 points is negated. Okay, good. There we go. What you gonna do now, stupider king? Oh, I'm gonna go this way, where nobody is. Oh, not those two guys. Ugh, that's an ugly one. Have to get all the way around there. Oh, and then they just drop more. How dare thee not have enough opposition? Alright, Marco's in range for another airstrike again, but let's do as much as I can with a synchronized attack here, but I gotta get probably Marco up front, Area from behind. I get Theo all the way over here. Marco can probably now grant second. Ooh, that's not going to help quite so much. He can call in an airstrike, though. Alright, let's going to be mindful of what I have left for the next turn. And she's not going to be able to get there. Unless I do a grenade jump really far. Now, can Theo give her flashback? After using an action, the unit gains a bonus action. So she's going to gain adrenaline. I don't know if it's not in reach anyway. Alright, so the next, she's not going to have an extra attack. Then if I do this, I cannot get close enough. But he'll be dead. Yeah, she needs another action somehow. You know, hold up. Let's try this first. Don't want to hit him. Don't want to hit him. Okay, that's not going to do anything else for me. If I can I do this from downtown? It's going to hit Marco, but go over here. So I'm going to do 8. Alright, let's do the jump. We needed the jump with more damage. Alright, sniper will be done. He'll be damaged. She'll be in cover. Marco's not going to be able to duel. I mean, I'm probably going to want the airstrike because this will not go through and hit that. No, it won't. So he could give. Oh, he could +1. She might. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's see here. Yeah, so she's able to throw one over the top. He could do the 0, the 0-1, give a +1 to somebody. If he gave it to Theo, it'd be another 3 points of damage. And then actually, if we do that, we range to finish him on this round. So he does get, I think he gets an extra action if it's a 0, so let's do this. Give it to, oh, she's out of range, so I guess we'll just give it to her then. It's an extra 2 points. Theo should be able to finish then. And now do this. Now we're getting 11 off the sync. 1, 2, 3, and 8. Okay, so yeah, an extra 4 points from Aerie. Okay, yeah, Theo's gonna shoot it in one hit and knock it dead. Kaboom! And a boom. And again. Oh, and she gets the anticipation on that one. And 3. That was effective. Got it, I'll update my strategy. Alright, so she can still move. I can't get a sync anyway, but Theo might as well take the last shot. Doesn't expend anything. Yeah, you get back. He's raising the stakes. Oh, shnikes. Now we gotta look at O'Neal. Where'd we go?
Supply drop.
Supply drop. Hey, we got ammo and health. Okay, so we gotta get out of here. I'm gonna put up all these clowns. He's got enough for another airstrike already, but I'd rather kind of thin some of these guys out. Aria's got enough, well, should have enough for another adrenaline here. See if she can't, how much do these things have for health? 4. Okay, beautiful. She can actually torch that thing. Ooh, but she's not going to make it from all the way over there. Oh, she can make it all the way over here, and if she can make it to the cover, though, that's even better. Oh, that's Marco. If she can start there, yeah, that's fine. Let's see, if they're all outside of range, though, I think Marco I'll put next to the other cover. If Theo can make it between them, she might be able to do some damage somehow. Oh, I got it. I know what to do. Okay, let's just roll with this. Oops.
Mission. Start.
Oh, that changes the Theo strategy. Okay. Ari. Okay, so she can go to here. And then do one of these numbers, wreck that thing, hit him. She's getting the anticipate. Okay, because again, it was her grenade jump that contributes to that. Okay, so Marco's not going to be able to sit on the front now that I get thought. You know what? Theo can now still do something. Still. Oh, that only does 1 damage. I wanted her to. You know what? We're going to try. I don't care about him. You, sir, need to go for a ride, except that's not far enough. How about... Why don't we send you for a ride? Nope, not you, Marco. Oh yeah, we can put you up there. Okay, well, he's not gonna block Marco's path. We can do that. I guess we're just committing once we do this here. Don't need to waste bullets on you. Alright, Ari... No, Ari can't move. I was gonna say if there's any way I can get her to help sink. She can, though. Let's move her this way. And if I can get Marco somewhere where she can shoot at him... Ooh, can get both. Oh, She can shoot, Ari can sink. If he goes to here, he can help with the Grenadier still. Oh, well, I guess he's coming for Theo, I suppose. Unless I do this. Nope, nope. What else has he got? Nothing, really. Well, I guess we'll get the sync to help get the extra adrenaline costs down. Man, he can do his other one for free. So you could do that for free, reset the cost, and do it twice on the same turn. Here I am not fighting Morden. Now she's got her move. Might as well stay in cover, though. Okay. Alright, cleared out a lot of the battlefield there. 2 knife guys. Step on up. Boom. Ouch. Nothing. Another ouch. Okay, I can put Aerie up on that cover. She can throw the grenade over. Oh, ruins that plan. He can stay there. Can Aerie get out of there without Marco having to move? Probably Marco's going to need to move too. So Marco's going to have to be front and center here. Let's do this. I wonder if I want Aerie to wreck this thing again like I did last time. Then get back up in a decent position. So he can use his airstrike again. He doesn't have to be out in front. Is there any way I can... Yeah, let's keep him lined up. He can... Ooh, his zap's not going to work as effectively. Let's find out if he does this. He's not going to be able to hit more than so. I want to try doing this. Oh, she's still targeted. Okay, and then let's move this guy here. Okay, now Marco should be able to hit him. There we go. So there's 9 points with her up front as well. But that's not all. Now, if he does this, he can fire a second time. Or no, he'll get it refunded and get a second action. How does this work? Reminds me. He gets a bonus action, so he could technically still call the airstrike after that. So let's see. Does he have enough? Yeah, he does have enough. Because the second time he won't be able to get the round the corner thing. So he can do this without hitting Fio. That would be another 10. But the question is, do I want her there for the engagement without blocking the path or hitting him? Because she's going to do this. Oh, barely. There we go. Oh, he's going to be dead. Oh, if he's dead without doing that, he won't get the shot. Dang it. I mean, she can jump into position, just won't hurt anybody. I mean, she can jump and hit that guy. The other one, nope, she can't hit him. Either way, even if she lands here, she could be there for this. No, she won't be there for the first sink. She won't get an extra action either. How do I do this? I can't get her over to there. Can't do it there. Why is he sinking? What's he sinking on if I do that? Is he sinking on this? Is he sinking on this thing? It's not sinking on Morden, though. But I don't want him dead. That's the problem. I can't reach from here unless I go grenade forward, grenade to the left. Oh, she can't make it to there. She can make it to there, but that's going to hit him. Not as optimal, but see how this works. Yeah, she got anticipation out of that, so we'll see what happens. Can she... Oh, no, she doesn't. Ow. Oh. Well, this works. Marco can do this. Bonus action. Give it to Theo. Do this. Bonus action. Airstrike. Okay, so let's see if this will work here. Unless, yeah, I don't think it'll apply to the special action, though. And then he still has another action. So this is the one we want to sink. Oh, she is sinking somehow. I don't know how, but... Oh, I don't think she's going to hit on Morden, though. She should get 2 hits. Yep. And she's just throwing where his carcass was. Okay, now he's got the plus action. There we go. Oh, that's right. 8. Yeah, I can't do that again, so let's do this. So here we go. Incoming. All right. 3 special actions in 1 turn. Cool, we got Marco's done. Forgot about his, too. I think Theo's was nudged twice, which we did, just because of the reset, again. Ares, we got 1 out of the 2. I think the other was kill 4 enemies in 1 turn versus damage 5. Now, they've got their actions here. She can go here. Ooh, you know what? Hold on. Can she make it around to the other side? No. Can she make it to cover? No. There's nowhere for her to go that's going to not impact either of the others, so at least put her in cover in case enemies come in. And that's as good as that's going to get. Now, Theo's going to have to run the furthest to get away from the stomp, so actually, if that's the case, let's move her this direction if we can do so without hurting them. There we go. So at least 1 less step to get to the edge. Alright, we took care of the alien, new alien in the back, mostly scrubs other than the knife guy and the grenadier. Shake it off. Oh, you got a piece, huh? Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. Guess I didn't check his range. I should have. Alright, now the problem is he's going to probably stomp this time. Oh, he's not. Oh, he is. Oh, narrow window here. So he's dead, but everybody else is coming in, so... I want to make sure Marco can probably still do an airstrike, but I want to make sure he gets kind of healed, too, as long as he's out of harm's way there. Nah, Ares not going to be able to grenade bounce. If she ran to here, can she jump to safety? She can. Need to get a synchronize out of Theo for 3 points. She can then move and then move Marcus if Marcus can still get a normal shot here. So now you get both. Marcus doesn't have the 0 at this point. Ooh, he doesn't have the airstrike capacity yet, so how far can she move Marcus? Actually, Marcus is going to have to move all the way over here anyway. That's only 2. I can't move any further without putting him in harm's way there. Marcus is kind of hosed. I guess it's a matter of putting him here, getting the 3 points, and healing him. Okay, so now Airy, grenade jump to safety. There's 10 points. Alright, almost down to half. Alright, Fio's next. I guess I'll use her as the buffer in case the knife guy comes in. So she's a 6. Now, Marco looks like that stab took out the vulnerable. So I guess I'm still not clear on how many turns that takes, but at least now she should be able to get Marco out of harm's way here. And I can't put him in any safer zone over here. Let's, I guess, maybe do it this way, because that sniper will have to get in harm's way in order to take the shot. Well, actually, the Warden weapons go first. There we go. So Fio gets healed for 2. He got 2, I think. And Fio's got a move, but there's not anywhere to go. Marco's got his action still, but I don't know, so I'll burn this if I don't have to yet, but I don't know if I can get... That works? Are you kidding me? Go there and then there? Oh, so his angle to adjacent, unlike Ares. Wow. Okay, yeah, we'll do that then. I'll take the 10 points for 5 adrenaline, or 12 points for 5 adrenaline. Okay, let's survive these guys. So he's dead. He's probably gonna get a piece of Fio. Airy Fio. Fio Airy. I'm gonna have to call them the same thing so I can't get it right. And that sniper's a problem. Maybe one of them will block the other's path. We'll see. Now the good thing is they're lined up on the front of this platform, so maybe we can take them out in the next turn if I can find the adrenaline combination without them getting targeted and without them getting shanked. Oh, sweet. It took out the alien and did some damage to the sniper. Bye-bye. Alright, here comes Sniper on Marco. Alright. Yikes. Okay, she's in trouble then if he goes for her. Yikes. Alright, let's take him out this turn if I can. See if we can do 26. Oh, of course. Make it next to impossible to hit him. Marco's not going to get enough adrenaline without some other kind of bonus here. So he's going to have to fire... You know what? He can get to the other guy, fire across for 12 again. And then Fio's going to have to heal him, I think. Yeah, he'd have enough, I think, if I do this. What if I go to here? It cost me 6. He's not dead. That's 10. This is not 0. She's marked. That's still in harm's way. This is the only spot not in harm's way, but she's still going to take... Oh, no, it is both. That's in harm's way. It's... Oh, she's tracked. That's why. The horizontal's moving with her. Okay. So it doesn't matter where she goes. I mean, so she can stand over here and take him out. Harm's way with him. She can come all the way over to here. That's not going to do anything. So she needs to be lined up. So if I do that... Okay, Marco. Let's try this again. 13. I would still need to be able to do 13. Aerie would have to do... She doesn't have enough. She needs another adrenaline point. She'd have to go for, like, here. If she can do that... That's not... Let's see, she needs to be in a different spot. How about... She could go to here. That'll hit. That will not. So I can't get two like the way Marco can. Now if I did this, so hold on, this does 6 now. You know what? How about that? That'll hit. There's 9. But, so if she can do 9 by herself, how much is left after Marco does this? At least 13. I would need 9 from her and 4 from Fio. I think we got it. Because Fio can do Abandon All Hope. This would be 6. Alright. Alright, leave you in suspense for a moment. I gotta take a quick break, but I think I'll save the grand finale here. Hold on, stand by. Okay, yeah, most fitting timing ever, right? Okay, so let me double check this here. So if Marco leads with the double, tag him, tag Morden, 13 points of damage, I'm doing 13, having 13 left over, because we're at, what, 26? Okay, so 13 left. Aerie with the grenade launcher will be 6. 6 out of 13. 7 points. Oh, 7 points left. No, hold on. That can't be right. This is 4. This is 5. Hold on. So I'm missing something here. So I can only do 5 with her, or 6 tops. So if I gotta do 6... I need to be able to do 7 with Fio. I don't think I can do 7 with Fio. Is there any way? I mean, the only other way is if I'm getting a point of damage out of synchronization with somebody here. She doesn't have it. What Aerie could do is if she does her grenade jump and gets the +2 damage, but she won't have an extra action, though, to do the... Nope. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I gotta check, see if she gets bonus synchronization damage. So that's by moving. No, the only other one would be Marco here. 1 adrenaline. Reduce cost. Ah, I'm missing 1 point here. I squeeze 1 point out of this. So I need her to be able to do both of these, or get an extra point of damage, and Marco doesn't have either in place. But if she does this, she can't sink, can she? Okay, but if she does that... Hold on, so... She can't get the second one. She can throw back to herself. Hold on, that doesn't seem right. So is this one not going to hit? It's not counting that one, is it? It's still 5-5. It's not, that one's not going to hit. Yeah, it's got to hit this position. Oh, off by 1. How'd I reach that math earlier? She's not getting a bonus point, is she? If Theo leads... like, say, with this... Or she can give somebody an extra action. Okay, hold on. If somebody can do better than 6 with her, if she were to give Marco the action... If that guy's not dead, Marco could do that twice. Right, and then she would be needed for the first sink to get 3. Okay, so hold on. So if this guy's not dead from Marco the first time, so... Oh, but he's not going to have enough adrenaline to do it twice. Hold on, how's this work? After using an action, the unit gains a bonus action, but he won't have the adrenaline. Garbage. Somebody's going to try to do this without having to use a reinforcement here. Yeah, because he'll still be alive. Still leaves 13 points. Six and 6. 12 is gonna 1 freaking point left. Unless there could be a bonus point I'm missing somewhere, but hold on. The only other option I can think of if Fia were to move him. I have to reset the turn to do this, but if she moved him into harm's way, you know what? Let's, now that I'm thinking about this differently here, since I'm not committed to that, I can go here. Now, I can go, pow, pow, there's 16. And Theo's not even connected. Put Theo here. There we go. Just had to play with it a little. There's 19. 7 left between the two of them. Grenade launcher and assault rifle. Sheesh. And now she gets the +2 damage. Why did she get the +2 though? Is it any kind of attack? Because now she could technically finish then. Again, I can't go that way. I can hit him. And not hit him. Okay, about... this will hit him. It's saying only 6. Oh, it's 6 and he'll have 1 left. Okay. Alright, Fio got anything else? Not really. Giving Aerie the last hit this time. And since I didn't get to use the spectacular launch yet, I'm so do this. Like, okay, well, we're gonna hit him in the knee with my amazing blast radius that is not really fulfilling its duty. There we go. Alright, we got it. No reinforcements used. If that killed him.
Victory!
Yep, it did. See a turd. So I'm still curious to see if we've got any kind of end game after getting through the other difficulties and after fighting all the sub-bosses. Apparently, Morden, Fio, and Aerie. Ronald Aerie. Oh, that's right. This is our first completion because we failed. Any more? Minimalist. There we go. So Trevor's unlocked. We can now use Trevor. Okay, I'm going to tone the music down here so I'm not fighting with it here. Alright, so 2 regions. So that's the least amount, and that's why I wanted to do 2, because I know there's like a character for doing 2, a character for 3, and 4. And then the other, I think the other 2 characters were a combination of which character sets you use. We'll review that from the main thing there. That's the base. Alright. So we got 16 coins for that, 7 missions completed, 21. 13 apparently is not enough to roll anything over. So kind of similar as last time. So Marco led in frags, but not in sinks. He died once. Fio's usually my anchor, so she's like in the middle there. And then Fio had least amount of frags, but most amount of sinks. So, I don't need that. Just gonna see what else we had. So basically, Marco had his default. We got the airstrike and the ricochet. Aerie had the jump and the juggler. So now I'm better understanding the juggler and the ricochet stuff now. I mean, because you get 2 hits, the damage is pretty profound. Almost on par with the grenade jump, except the grenade jump, you really gotta get to that level 3. Really didn't get her flashback moving all that much, because it's not like she gets the bonus action. It's the other character, but the other character would still need the adrenaline. So you pay a lot for her. But it didn't quite combo up very well this time. So Marco, we had at least the ammo thing. Again, with playing a short round, it didn't benefit that much. Aerie's gold grenade launcher here kind of worked. Rifle, hers didn't do a whole lot. So I was trying to get to the passives here. So we had both regeneration and field dressing for her, which was huge. And then we had Smoke Bomb, which was a new thing, and the Anticipation was new. I mean, that probably would have been a lot better if I really got that moving. And Marco's King one here. Everybody gains adrenaline, so maybe not that big of a deal. It's showing his other one for some reason. That's kind of weird. Determination, yeah. Okay, that's all I got for that. Get out of that screen there, please. Okay, there we go. And I think that's it. So let's go to the base, and we'll try to figure out a plan of attack for next time, or at least leave it at the base and come up with that in the next playthrough. Trevor! Crowded? We only had 1 person, man. No ordinary ammo. Okay, so now that we've had one successful playthrough, now we can start getting the other cool stuff like the I don't know if they're called the mods or what. Not mods, but deployments. Okay, yeah, so now she's giving us a chance to see some of that. So yeah, Margaret, what? Yes, I think we can see Margaret, but not her, but... And this doesn't do a whole lot for us. Essentially, some of this is all random things, like to spend for the random thing. Now, this is equivalent of having Marco's airstrike as a one-time use, heal everybody. The metal slug makes sense. 10 adrenaline, I don't know. I'm just not strong in the adrenaline category to know that. This, however, to me, 1+1 hit per attack has just helped wreck some of the bosses if you save it for that long. Slugonoid, again, haven't probably used as much, but it's still helpful, much like the metal slug. Protection until next time might be against a lot of those area of effect or those synchronized boss attacks. Bonus move, haven't really used. So a singular unit gains a bonus action and a movement versus I think all allies. So I probably used it, if I did have this one, I probably used it wrong or found out the wrong way. All enemies gain weak. So if you got a ton of enemies, you slow them down. But man, you'd have to be really getting swarmed for me to feel like I wouldn't want that. And then this just goes through all the weapons. Oh, it does show who uses it. So that's one of Fio's pistols. Apparently, that's probably her other one. Okay. So machine gun, Marco and Fio, Ralph, Clark. So, okay, so if I were to go to pistol here and then go over to mods. So these are the availables, and some of these require cache unlocks, apparently. All in is what? What does this do? Is this like some hardcore health or whatever? It's not giving the info on it. What? So Rossi implants. Oh, if I can select it. If the unit has any movement available before attacking, +3 damage. That's crazy. So +3 is huge. So if you're at full HP, so if you're good at staying alive, then you get an extra 2. Repeats the attack at the same distance to the left and right of the character. That's interesting. So nope, stay here on pistol for a second. So range of 2, mirror. So the flick and the mirror ones are complicated because I feel like you might end up hitting an ally or something if you're not careful with that. Because it's automatic once it's on the weapon. Scavenger fuse. What's that do? Dodge per frag. So it heals at the lower level and then you get extra dodge. Interesting. So some of the others make more sense. So extra range. This one I think gives you adrenaline. This one gives you health. +1 damage to enemies with full HP. Oh, that's interesting. So if they're full, you do extra damage. There's just so much to play with in here. And that's just the handguns. So you can go through that for all of these between... So we got the rifles, the grenades, grenade launcher. Let me go back to this. So grenade launcher. So that's a Marco. That's an Airy. That's a bunch. Tarma. Yeah, how did I end up locking Trevor before Tarma? Must have done a different one. Nadia. Punch Packer. Melee. So yeah, the knives are all like most of them anyway, because like one of them you got the circular pattern, and the other one that's adjacent but no cover. Actually, both are no cover. I don't know what the dash does on this though. Anyway, and then lasers. So there's not as many lasers. Not even enough to not that everybody even has one. So I had a tough time with this with Trevor. He's got some stuff that felt like a combo better than Leona, but I'd have to revisit that. I don't even think we tried the flatline one yet. Alright, so we got $63. I'm not going to unlock anything just yet, unless it's to complete somebody. Here he drops the rocket out of the back. Okay, so let's talk to her. See what characters are looking like here. So Trevor here. Win run having completed 2 total regions. So what was Tarma? Unlock all regions. 6 different characters. So Nadia is likely to be last. So Ralph is 4. Clark is 3. So we'll get Clark next if we do a 3. Then we'll get a Ralph and Tarma at the same time. But in order to keep working toward Nadia here, I'll probably have to rotate Trevor in, so I'll have to figure out what kind of combination with Trevor we want. So let's take a look at his stuff. So we've got the pay for here, to get back here, moves an ally in range to a tile adjacent to Marco. So essentially recalling an ally, and I don't know if he gains the bonus move or they gain the bonus move. So we didn't really deal with the knuckle box. So Ricochet is fantastic. So you kind of need this refund when you're trying to do some of that flashback and other things. So Tactical Strike's useful. Have not seen this one pop up yet. Oh, you know what? Basically, I wonder if that would have qualified for using the crane. Okay, so Alice can be used like on a metal slug. Very, very context specific, apparently. And then his passive here. Interesting. So he can keep using stuff, keeping it at the same price, as long as it's not 0. I mean, you'll get the bonus still if it's at 0. That you get an extra action, but you can almost, like, say if the airstrike is at 9 and then 10, you can keep firing at a reduced amount. So that actually is kind of useful for certain things. So I kind of want to complete somebody here, but it depends on who we're going with. So she's got a 12. Now we got the enemy chaser now. This will help to get her other challenge unlocked, I think, which we need for this to hit a trampoline. No. Huh. Hold on. How do we get this one? That's the pay for. Never mind. So we got hers all unlocked then. Oh, no, this one. Kill 4 enemies in a special action with Ares. So 1 special action. So that means like weakening like 3. Or having low enemies here with this, if maybe at a level 3 here. Does it say special action? With 1 special action. Yeah, so it's got to be special no less. So you could either do like one of these, or my favorite, grenade jump. See, this goes from, we had this we didn't even have a level 2 on this yet. See, if this were at level 2, doing level 6 damage and level 8 damage is a lot. She's got much more capacity to do that. So this I think is contingent upon doing the enemy chaser or the grenade jump. And maybe the decoy. I mean, the decoy does do more, but that would involve different playstyles. Same thing with the dasher. You'd have to really have them all lined up. So I wonder if maybe lead with Aerie, still take Theo for regenerative, and then take Trevor. The question is, do I tinker with the loadouts? Because she doesn't. Oh, she does get the grenade jump automatically here, and we have that unlocked. So maybe I'll take that. The grenade launcher is a bit different. And she doesn't have the juggle, so we'd have to take the juggle alternatively, but I'd have a better chance of getting the grenade jump upgraded sooner. And this is I think the knife that has the circular thing, so you gotta make sure enemies aren't next to you, so she can do more damage that way too. So I'll probably take Hurricane Aerie, and then that nudge is helpful. So we'd probably have to check the range on this pistol here, because she's going to then get the defense instead of the nudge. I don't think I've ever used this, the wrench and the rainbow rifle. I forgot what the eagle eye did. And Trevor, what do we got here for Trevor? So we're going to need to work on his challenge. He's got 2. Mind control 4 enemies in 1 turn, so that's going to involve cycling like Theo's flashback for him to do it multiple times here. Might take a bit for that one. 4 separate targets on 1 turn. See, that seems a little bit more easy to do based on where he's at or with a laser or something. So if he gets an extra shot, Or depending on his knife. So he's got the basic knife and the laser, and I can't do this till we get another round. So basically, if I run him in a knife and area with a knife, it's going to be using a lot more ammo, so that's going to be a little questionable. So basically, we don't want to mess with Fio's loadout if there's anything I need from a range standpoint here. So let's see if this pistol has any less range, because otherwise we got a lot of close quarters going on. So let's go back to pistols. And this one. So damage of 2, range of 5. See, without having the rifles and stuff like Marco, you know, so I may stick with her regular one and then just bump up Airy to get the grenade jump. And we'll leave Trevor with his knife and whatever as well. So Airy with that stuff. And Trevor's got regular blade, his roller skate thing. So he gains bonus moves after doing that. His other stuff comes from his other abilities, which are really strong. There's 5 damage, though. He does 5, but it's whoever's right in front of him. Bypasses cover. This is the one that goes through, hits multiple enemies, I think. You hit up to like 2. Okay, well, we got one full playthrough after one botched rookie run, because they kind of set the field against you. So we'll end up going, like I said, so we'll go Airy, Theo, and Trevor. Oh, he's chilling up here. Okay, bye now. Yeah, I ain't paying for that. So yeah, looking forward to get the other characters unlocked again after however number of playthroughs that's going to take, but it shouldn't be too bad. Better knowledge of the game this time around. Okay, there we go. So there's one full playthrough on Recruit with 2 stages. So the next run will be a 3-stage run. Alright, so it didn't let me continue because it's not in the middle of one. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Aries got a weird dialogue, like as if... It's like, oh, religion and formal uniform. As if the church is not freedom. Okay. So it basically takes us right back in there. Okay. So we'll just have to go from a new game option next time. There we go. All right, been a little more quiet tonight, but that's okay. So cool to see that Call of Stealth checked in for a bit, and if anybody's watching on the replay, awesome too. In the meantime, maybe I'll do some Resident Evil later on. Otherwise, it'll be hopefully some Tomb Raider on Thursday. So that'll be it for now. Have a good one. See you soon.